Today we are going to have you read a story the audience requested that is a popular creepypasta.
Oh!
Oh, I've heard of creepypastas, but I don't like them.
Is it like it? Like, I love scary things like that.
No, I read these on sponsors in Instagram. It's like whatever it's called, like yarn text or something. I can't do it.
Well, now I'm nervous. I don't like scary stuff.
Net Nostalgia Forum, television, local.
In parentheses.
Haha.
Dun dun dun!
Sky Shill 033. Subject: Candle Cove Local Kids Show ?
Does anyone remember this kids show? It was called Candle Cove, and I must have been 6 or 7. I never found reference to it anywhere, so I think it was on a local station around 1971 or 1972.
I lived in Ironton at the time. I don't remember which station, but I do remember it was on at a weird time, like 4 p.m.
Mike Painter 65 says, it seems really familiar to me. Ooh.
Oh no.
I grew up outside of Ashland and was 9 years old in 72.
Candle Cove. It was about pirates? I remember a pirate marionette at the mouth of a cave talking to a little girl. That's even more creepy.
I don't like puppets.
I never liked Sesame Street.
No, me neither. Oh my gosh.
That's creepy. A puppet talking.
Sky's Halo 33. Yes, I'm not crazy. I remember Pirate Percy. I was always kind of scared of him. He looked like he was built from parts of other dolls. Real low budget.
His head was an old porcelain baby doll. That's already creepy. That's already creepy. Looked like an antique that didn't belong on a body. Oh God, I don't remember what station this was. I don't think it was on WTSF though.
This reminds me of Toy Story. The part where Sid, he would take other parts of the other dolls and put, I'm sorry. Okay, this is, okay. Okay, this is getting very interesting.
I feel like there's someone gonna be creeping up behind me.
I know, I'm like, boy, where's that pirate?
I'm like,
Where's
hey,
the
Pirate Percy, don't kill me.
Jaren_2005. Sorry to resurrect this old thread, but I know exactly what show you mean. Sky Shell. I think Candle Cove ran for only a couple months in 71, not 72. I was 12 and I watched it a few times with my brother. It was channel 58, whatever station that was. My mom would let me switch to it after the news. Let me see what I remember.
It took place in Candle Cove, and it was about a little girl who imagined herself to be a friend with a pirate.
The pirate ship was called the Laughing Stock, and Pirate Percy wasn't a very good pirate because he got scared too easily.
And there was Calliope music constantly playing. Don't remember the girl's name. Janice or Jade or something. Think it was Janice.
Imagine my name was Janice.
Janice! I know, I'd be like, hold up.
Sky Shell 33.
It's the same one.
Thank you, Jaren. Memories flooded back when you mentioned the laughing stock in Channel 58. I remember the bow of the ship was a wooden smiling face.
With the lower jaw submerged.
That's like kind of creepy, but also kind of like cheesy for a kid's show, so like...
I think it's more creepy.
Oh my gosh.
It looked like it was swallowing the sea, and it had that awful Ed Wynn voice.
I especially remember how jarring it was when they switched from the wooden plastic model to the foam puppet version of the head that okay.
Oh, heck no.
Okay.
No. I have to go home. I have to go now pray to God for like 50 minutes. Bye-bye.
Let's go.
Bye. I have to go pray for 50 minutes.
Mike_Painter65. Haha, I remember now too.
Do you remember this part, Sky Shale? You have to go inside.
This was a kid show.
Why is this a kid show? This is not okay. This needs to be cut off now.
Sky Shale 033. Mike, I got chills reading that. Yes, I remember. That's what the ship always told Percy when there was the ship talked?
Are you kidding?
This is supposed to be a children's show?
That's what the ship always told Percy when there was a spooky place he had to go in, like a cave or a dark room where the treasure was.
And the camera would push in on Laughingstock's face with each pause. Okay, really? Why do they have this in here? Okay. You have to go inside. No, you don't.
No, you
have to
don't.
go
No, you
inside.
don't.
You could just leave
Run.
and go find some other treasure.
I would not go into a dark room that a talking ship told me to go into, even if there was like
$1 million.
$1 million in there. Yeah, I would not.
With his 2 eyes askew and the flopping foam jaw and the fishing line that opened and closed it. Ugh, it just looks so cheap and awful.
You guys remember the villain?
There's villains too.
There's villains? I thought the ship was the villain.
He had a face that was just a handlebar mustache above really tall, narrow teeth.
Oh my god, if a picture comes up, I'm gonna like fall back.
I honestly thought the villain was Pirate Percy. I was about 5 when this show was on. Nightmare fuel.
This whole thing is nightmare fuel.
Jaren _ 2005. That wasn't the villain, the puppet with the mustache. I think that was the villain's sidekick. Horace Horrible. God, that's a creepy name.
He had a monocle too, but it was on the top of his mustache. I used to think it meant he only had 1 eye. But yeah, the villain was another marionette with the Skin Taker.
The Skin Taker? He takes your skin?
He takes off skin or something? It just sounds so weird.
The Skin Taker. Okay. It takes some. Oh.
Does it mean like when there's a scab, he just goes, I can't believe what they let us watch back then.
Hey kids, watch this beautiful show about a guy who takes your skin.
I'm about to cry, guys. This is scary. I have tears in my eyes.
He just descended out of nowhere on his strings. Just a dirty skeleton wearing that brown top hat and cape. And his glass eyes that were too big for his skull.
Eyes that were too big for his skull.
Jesus Christ.
His skull was this big. His eyes were this. I can't.
We're over here watching Jesse and Good Luck Charlie. No, they're watching the Skin Taker with a talking boat.
Why did their parents let them watch
I know.
this?
What type of parents are this? They're letting their children watch the Skin Taker?
Mike Painter 65. Yeah, I think so. Remember his mouth didn't open and close? His jaw just slid back and forth.
I remember the little girl said, "Why does your mouth move like that?" And the Skin Taker didn't look at the girl but at the camera and said, "To grind your skin!"
No, I'm out. like this.
I can't.
Why would they put that in a kid's show?
We're just gonna stay like this the whole entire time. Okay, next one.
Sky Shell 33. I'm so relieved that other people remember this terrible show. You're just now realizing it's a terrible show. Okay.
I used to have this awful memory, a bad dream I had where the opening jingle ended. The show faded from black and all the characters were there, but the camera was just cutting to each of their faces and they were just screaming. And the puppets and marionettes were flailing spastically and just all screaming.
I can just imagine that. Like just a bunch of marionettes and puppets just moving all around and screaming. That's creepy.
The girl was just moaning and crying like she had just been through hours of this. I woke up as many times from that nightmare. I used to wet my bed when I had it. Nope.
Kevin Hart. I don't think that was a dream. I remember that. I remember that was an episode.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding?
Sky Shell 33. No, not possible. There was no plot or anything. I mean, literally, just standing in place, crying and screaming for the whole show.
Kevin Hart. Maybe I'm manufacturing the memory because you said that. But I swear to God, I remember seeing what you described. They just screamed. Maybe that was in his dream too.
Jaren 2005. Oh God. Yes, the little girl, Janice. I remember seeing her shake and the Skin Taker screaming through his gnashing teeth.
His jaw careening so widely, I thought it would come off its wire hinges.
I turned it off, and it was the last time I watched.
I ran to tell my brother, and we didn't have the courage to turn it back on. Good for you. Don't turn it back on.
Oh my God.
I would not have the courage to ever watch TV again. I'd feel like,
Oh my gosh.
so
Like, imagine
dumb.
you just like grabbing turn on the TV and it just.
And he's just like, the Skin Taker, I'm gonna eat your skin. Nope. Next channel.
Oh, that's weird how it's not a dream. And that was actually on that show.
Or maybe everyone had the dream.
nightmare fuel.
I visited my mom today at the nursing home. I asked her about when I was little in the early 70s, when I was 8 or 9, and if she remembered a kids show, Candle Cove.
She said she was surprised I could remember that, and I asked why. And she said, because I used to think it was so strange that you said, I'm gonna go watch Candle Cove now, Mom.
And then you would tune the TV to static and just watch dead air for 30 minutes. You had a big imagination with your little pirate show.
God.
It wasn't an actual show, all these... Oh, God. That's scary.
It's not even real. It's not even a real TV show. It's just, what the freak?
Wait, so this show is not real? Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
How do they all have the same dream?
Exactly.
That's the end.
That's the end.
There's no after?
There's no explanation to what just happened.
No.
No.
I wanted to see why they have the same dream.
That was creepy.
That was terrifying.
You guys do realize I have a 2-hour trip back home where I have all of this to process in my head, and I'll probably be sleeping, and I'll wake up and my mom will be like, are you okay? Like, the skin taker!
Thanks for watching us read Candle Cove on the React channel.
Don't forget to subscribe for new shows every week.
Goodbye. I'm gonna go watch Candle Cove now.
Hey guys, I'm Zach, producer of the React channel. Thank you so much for watching, and let us know what other creepypastas we should read in the